Greetings, ladies, gents, oddies, and all the in-betweens. I am Crimson Slave, and this is my Insomnia Files. Every day I feel, every time I make these videos, I occasionally feel that I'm becoming closer and closer to being a TikToker. And I hate that about myself, I really do. But I digress. I said that this week, this week has been, I do mean this, an example of things crumbling around each other. And it's just been so many things not working out. But I did say last week that I would show off a thing that I got. And I got this. Sorry, 2 weeks ago, I think I got this. This is a varsity jacket for Ryuk. I super like it. It's super nice. This chain flare I think is a little unreasonable. I like it. And it has this Death Note like wording on the back of it. I don't know. So in an attempt to get this done a little faster, I decided to not do this anywhere else because I felt that trying to do this on my bed would take a lot more time. And I discovered that logically, because I have stand with a light on it, that I can technically, as long as I have a power source to it, take it anywhere. So I can do more things different places. Of course, I'm doing it in my grandparents' living room, but that's just how these things work out. So, last week. What happened last week? Most last week actually. So last week's video was horrible because I spent most of that week entirely sick. I just vomited until like I hurt my throat. And let me tell you, going to work, not being able to speak, not great. Because you write things down to tell HR things, and then people are like, why can't you speak? And you're just like, would recommend it, especially the fact that like if you like go to work in the morning, listen to music, not being able to sit in your car, not the best way to start your week. I mean that. So lots of random stuff. Right until last week, I had a bunch of random things happen. Most of it literally was just like my grandparents doing stuff and like dealing with family issues. So not truly a lot to go on, but the week ended up being mostly meh. I don't know. So let's talk about next week, shall we? On the horizon, I don't know. I have a vague idea of something that I want to do, but it's kind of dependent on a few things. But like, hopefully, if something works out, probably 2 weeks from now, I'll have a thing that I desperately wanted, which will improve so many more things. But it's impossible to know when that'll work out because I kind of have to wait to get paid, look into some more stuff, do some more research, and then that'll be a thing. So who knows? So I don't think I'll be able to report on next week. I kind like in my head I want to go see. I'm using my phone for this. The movie with the guy with Superman in it, like something, Gentleman of Warfare. I want to go see that. I want to go see Abigail, and I think I can carve out enough time between this week coming to see that, and that's kind of my goal for next week. I don't know. Like I'm technically stoked that like I'm better. I can speak, and like. Mostly those two things, because going like I would say like maybe 3 to 4 days without talking sucked, because like last week when I made that video I made that like 9, 10, and like that was the most I had spoken in like a day. Wasn't happy with that, but it was a thing that I happened to be doing, so I was like, it was a thing. But yeah, I got this varsity jacket. Being how I'm currently in Florida, I haven't had any chance to wear it outside because it's been like a consistent 72, 73, or 80. Like literally none of like those in the middle. It's been like 70 on like the low side, 80 on the high side, and like I think like we're gonna go up like to 95. And it's just miserable for someone who likes wearing black and like getting things out of season. It's just a problem. But it's spring, not summer, so when summer gets here, I'm sure it'll be worse. That's about it. Truly, I hope that your week better than mine. Seeing how like I spent most of my week just like kind of surviving, getting through stuff, and like having like 3 or 4 letdowns, just not good. But hopefully with like a little bit of ingenuity this week, next week, we'll be fine, and I'll be able to pivot towards something interesting and cool. And probably within the next 2 weeks, I'll have a new game for my Switch, and I'll be chomping at the bit to finally get Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, because it just looks super interesting, super fun, super good, and I want it because I want to play Elden Ring. I wanted to play Elden Ring literally all last year, and I just couldn't because I didn't have an Xbox, and there's no way like me to get a computer or anything, make that work the other way around. So it's dependent on that. So I'm just looking forward to that. But I think literally for the overall thing, next week, one of the things will happen. I'll either get this thing that I need to research and like get like a lot of information on, or I'll have an industrial bar finally. But if I don't get my industrial bar this coming week, I'll get it the following week, and then I'll be in a lot of pain. I'll have to get my hair cut again, and it'll just be its own problem. But until then, I do not know. Oh, here's something that I can probably accomplish in next week. Within the next 2 weeks, no, within next week, I will finally get something. I can't accomplish that in this week actually because I got some crap on my plate. Forget I said anything. I don't know. Until next week.